Hey guys, Roger here. Welcome to the first episode or installment, maybe, of Dear Roger That. And what I would like to do is share with everybody the text messages that I've gotten since this all began. I've gotten literally hundreds and responded to a lot of them and gotten to know some people and heard some really interesting stories, some that were really touching, had some laughs, people reaching out asking me if I need to talk about anything, and it's interesting. I want to share how it started and how it all went down, and why I think it has turned into this kind of thing where people are asking me for advice and for my experience on things. And so last Friday, the 5th, I was at a stoplight and I got a text message of a couple of guys dressed in graduation clothes. I wasn't sure what school it was or whatever. Didn't think much of it. I just, opened the text, I saw it, thought to myself, all right, good for them, so, and congratulated them, told them that the sky's the limit. I just want to add that I obsess over the texts that I write, the emails that I write, my grammar, that kind of thing. It's a problem for me. And it would be the one thing that I just talk to text at a stoplight and I'm just kind of like, whatever, and I send it. That would be the thing that goes out to the world and shows everyone that I apparently don't know that it should be SKY''S. So anyway, and you'll see I'm pretty candid. I'm just gonna do one takes of this stuff unless I go off on any super crazy tangents, which I'm definitely capable of doing. So I wanted to share that with y'all, and here we are. The text went back to Justin. Justin put it on Twitter, and people went nuts about it. And then, of course, my phone started to blow up. It's blowing up right now. Saw your post on Twitter. Just want to say you're an awesome person. Sending love from Pennsylvania. And I'll respond, just like I've responded to a lot of them, But I think that it's become this kind of thing now because, when I initially responded to Justin's text, I sent a motivational speech that I listen to from time to time in the morning or when I'm having a bad day. And I think that, the words in that speech and the fact that, that it was something that I felt like I should share, and the gesture, I think it just made people feel like they could open up. They could be honest about where they're at. And I think that's pretty cool. I think it's a special thing. I think it's a neat thing that we stumbled across here, I'm not any better or any worse than anyone else. I have had a pretty interesting life, and I'll get into that in one of the episodes. I'll get into, or in many episodes, stories will pop up, we'll see. So if it's relevant, I'll share it, But I welcome the opportunity to not necessarily give advice, because my advice is just an opinion. I would rather people share with me what's going on with them, or something that they think I could have something encouraging or uplifting to say, and maybe vice versa. Like people just being willing to open up and be honest and talk about what's going on with them, because there's just not a lot of that, and there's so much on the internet and around us today that is cynical and negative, and it makes people clam up,